Well, what's going on YouTube? Your boy Joel, aka Mr.JustRight, is damn sure checking back in with y'all today. How the hell are y'all doing? I hope you guys are all doing very well. I know you're probably looking like, Joel, what the hell? Are you in a corner somewhere? Guys, I'm sitting in the same spot I always sit, but our house is being redone, remodeled of sorts, repaired, remodeled at the same time. And it is been nuts. Nothing is set up right like it's supposed to be or even close. But I am revamping to make sure that whenever I come back strong and solid. But that doesn't take away from the whole reasoning of this video. I've been getting I've been seeing a lot of comparison online of sorts between the Kensei from Vandy Vapes and the Bravo RTA. Guys, a lot of people, I've seen, not in just one group, not in two groups, many groups and many times the question has come up, looking to buy an RTA. Which one do I go with? Which one do I go with? And the Blitzen as well is another one in there, but I don't have the Blitzen, so therefore I can't compare it at the time. But what I do have is the Kensei and the Bravo. And I've been doing it already, but somebody posted it earlier, and I was like, you know what? That deserves to be touched on. So that's what I'm doing today. 100% honesty, yes, I do know the guy that made the Bravo. No, I do not know the designer of the Kensei, Vandy Vape, as far as I'm concerned. But I will give you my honest opinion on both devices. There's pros and cons to both, in comparison anyway. You know, and I really feel that if somebody who is looking at the Kensei by Vandy Vapes and trying to compare it to the Bravo, they're two different vaping styles of sorts. Yes, they're both RTAs. Yes, they both can do, not mouth to lung, but, you know, direct lung vapor very well and do it damn good. But the airflow types are going to be for two different type of individuals. In my personal opinion, I feel that the Bravo is more of your RDA guy that wants to have an RTA. That's going to be the guy. The Kensei is for your standard RTA guys. You know, the people that like the Kylan, for example, are going to love the Kensei. The airflow on it, if you see on the side, is it's long and slender as opposed to wide open on the Bravo. The Kensei does have a pro of juice control. You can cut your juice off, or you can open it back up and get them wicks going. The Bravo does not have a juice flow control, and that makes the refilling part of the Kensei a little bit easier, because I mean, you don't have to sit there and close your airflow down, which is it's harder to adjust the airflow on it. I will admit that, but you can just close your juice control valve and many turns, get your top cap off. In comparison to the Bravo, in which I will close the airflow control, which is rather easy to do, and I will turn it, bam. It just, like the top cap on it, top fill system seems very simple on the Bravo. Both of them have massive kidney wells in there, but the Bravo is going to be a little bit larger versus the Kensei. It doesn't seem to be as large. What else do I have on the matter? The chimney. The chimney on the Bravo itself is actually smaller in comparison to the one that's on the Kensei, which is rather odd. And a lot of people say, well, you know, you got the bubble glass. Well, I did rock it with the standard glass, and the bubble glass is in there as well. The Kensei, I did not have the option of a bubble glass, so I did not rock it. And for all purposes or whatnot, the Kensei was given to me by Vapor Galleria in Tyler, Texas. They're the ones that supplied me with the Kensei, and then it therefore kicked off this whole deal. Let me give a vape on both. I try to get my builds as close as I could on both of them, but I'm not really sure that I got them absolutely perfect. They're not, neither one of them is going to be dead on exactly the same. Like this one right here, I'm showing a 0.13 running it at 75 watts on the arc mod. And this one here, I'm running it at 0.16, 88 watts. And we all know that the basculus reads a little bit lower than it really is. So you're probably looking at back a 0.17 versus a 0.13. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of difference there, but I did the very best that I could do to get the coils built the same and wicking the same and just performance the same. I can't do no more than that. I mean, I've done the very best I could. But let's go with this one first. Let's give a pull on this one. Very, very nice. That's just a standard pull. Let me give it a hard pull. Takes a hard pull nice. Good vapor production. Don't get it wrong. There's very nice vapor production. The flavor is good. It's very good flavor. Yes, it's wonderful flavor. Let me try this Bravo and give it a couple regular pulls. And then I'll do the same. I'll give it a real tough pull and see what it does. Damn, about to get a nicotine head high off that Bravo. The Bravo was the first RTA in a long time. There's one other RTA that gave me a real big head high, and that was by Vandy Vapes, and it was a triple. I called Richard and told him, hey, dude, I ain't had a nicotine head high off an RTA in a long time. That one did it as well, and I run it in dual coil mode. So let me give this one more pull, a strong pull, and see what I think of it there. Wide open. Make sure I get all that out of me. So the Bravo is going to be a little bit louder on the airflow. I think that's something that is known. But typically, when you have an RDA, your RDAs are loud. Most RDAs are very loud whenever you're vaping, especially when you give them a hard pull. They're loud. This is for the guy that loves his RDAs but wants the convenience of an RTA. That's the Bravo. That's what it is. Actually, I noticed underneath the juice wicking, actually the wicking slots where it juices at, it goes downward into the deck. And I think that's a key feature of this Bravo tank. Typical of like your Kensei and your Kylans and your Amets, they go down a little bit, but nowhere near as deep as a Bravo does. So therefore, that's what constantly keeps those coils wicked. I mean, I haven't had a dry burn issue yet on this. On chain vaping, I'm talking back to forth vape, back to back vaping, and I really can't even chain vape the Bravo much because, like I said, I get that nicotine head high. But the guy that's actually doing the remodel of the house is a very dear friend of mine. I actually told him what I was doing, and he vapes as well. I got him started vaping many years ago when he did the first remodel on our house, and he loves his RDAs. I'll let him vape them with me throughout the day, see what he thought, listen to his opinions and comparisons. Nothing compares to the Bravo, RTA-wise. There's not one out there. The Kensei is very, very flavorful. It's very remnants of the Kylan. The Kylan and the Kensei are very much amongst the same. I think the airflow is a little smoother in the Kensei, but it's for those guys that like that, not restrictive by no means, but just that more or less turbulent, not so much airflow. And you would think with it not having as much airflow as like the Bravo does, that it would be a more flavorful vape. But it's not. And I've done everything I could do to possibly see what the issue may be. And I don't have a legitimate answer for you guys. It's going to be a preference as to which one you really prefer and which one you really like more than the other. For me, it's the Bravo. For others, it's going to be the Kensei. And I'm not going to say that, hey, I want it by the Kensei and I want it vape the Kensei. I would. It has its purpose. The Bravo has its purpose. And with everything going to kind of like a mouth to lung kind of resurging big time right now, it's really odd that the Bravo comes out now as opposed to a year ago, 6 months ago even, or more so a year ago, because in the latter 6 months, your mouth cologne really started making a resurgence. Because I feel as it has cracked the code between the RDA, RTA style vape. If you want that RDA vape and an RTA, it's the Bravo. And that's weird that that's finally being done when you see the mouth to lung resurging again. I think the Bravo is going to hold for a long time, seeing that mouth to lung is like the big resurgence right now. And the bubble glass and the regular glass. The bubble glass, I feel a lot of people think, oh, the bubble glass is only out there for more juice capacity. In layman's terms, yes, it does provide you more juice capacity, but it also serves another function that a lot of people have failed to speak on. And that is the natural weight of gravity pulling on that liquid to keep towards those wicks. The only way for that juice to get back out is up through those wicks. And with the bubble tanks being on your RTAs, you hold more juice, therefore you have more weight pushing down, more gravity fed towards the cotton for your wicking. Some people may not agree with that, some people may, but that's my personal opinion and that's how I feel on the matter. If you really don't believe me, feel free to buy both. Support both companies. Support Vandy Vapes and support Wotofo, and do your own comparison and see what you think if you disagree. I do owe you guys some winners. I do, and I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you guys for sharing the videos. Some people commented and left the hashtags, and some people forgot to share. Guys, I was really adamant on the last video. I wanted you to share that video. Shout out to TJ Powers. Ask me who won. TJ Powers, you're about to find out right now, brother. Going. Get them doggies going. We'll go Samantha Roger, Team Blue. So she will win the blue ARC mod with the blue Bravo matching. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Be sure to inbox me your information so I can get that shipped over to you. And update, you will pay shipping. Everybody, I'm going to have to start charging you shipping. After the Just Right Christmas, man, I'd have had no problem doing it. But shipping gets to be a lot of damn money. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It really is. And if you're not willing to pay the $7.50 or $13.50 rate to get something shipped to you, I understand. I understand hard times are on people. But, just tell me, look, man, can I have till next Friday to payday or something? I'll work with you. I promise I will. But that is something I'm going to have to do just because I can't eat that bill all the time. And let's see. There's another young lady who shared the shit out of these videos. S. Perry Lover 75 on Instagram. Congratulations to you and thank you. Thank you so much. You shared that video, and she not only shared it, she tagged me in every share. So I seen like a list of like 20 some odd different groups she shared that in. Thank you, S. Perry Lover 75. You are the winner of the black ARC mod and the black Bravo RTA to go with it. Be sure to inbox me and get me your information as well. Like I said, shipping will be on y'all this time. Your boy Joel, aka Mr. Just Right 1, checking in and checking out at the same damn time. Bravo or Kensei RTA, for me, is going to be the Bravo. Alright, that's the one that's going to be for me. But the Kensei may be for you. But definitely give the Bravo a try. You know what? Better yet, buy them both and let me know what you think. If you already have the Kensei, let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. And if you have the Bravo, let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. Your boy Joel, aka Mr. Just Right 1, checking in and checking out at the same damn time. Remember, I absolutely love you. And I'm going to say it and 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 say it so you absolutely know I mean what I say and whenever I say it. If at any given point in time you've ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know that you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. Absolutely love you. Y'all stay blessed.